You know what's great? McDonald's. So lesson number 1 of today is that you don't really have your own space in the library. It will be packed full of people at all times and you have no privacy. Hopefully you have some sort of back room you can hide out in if you need to, like for lunch or something. Thank goodness I have a back storage room I can go to. People still can go back there and find me, of course, but right now I can't even go in the library and film because I would be talking to myself and I know there's going to be people in there. Like I've said in my previous videos, next Monday is actually like a staff retreat day, and we go to a local college, and we go to like this little retreat room that they have. And then Tuesday is our opening day, and I think I'll get some work time, probably half a day that day. And then Wednesday is the first day for students. So today, our plans, as we've learned the last few days, it doesn't matter what the plans are. They will always change. What I really want to do is different than what I need to do. What I want to do is open the Amazon boxes, because who doesn't love a good unboxing? I love opening new books. I just want to touch them and feel them and smell them, and I can't wait. But I'll have my work cut out for me with those because they haven't been processed or cataloged or anything. I mean, it's going to take a long time to get all those ready and get them covered and everything. I might just do the primary ones first, like the ones that are the most important, and have my library TAs help me with the rest of them. That's kind of the plan. Also, what's really good is iced coffee. And I'm finally getting sugar-free because I don't need any more sugar. I really don't even need any more coffee, but I think my prednisone is wearing off that they gave me for my allergy shots because they gave me so much of it for like 2 days. And I think it's finally wearing off, and the baby had a bad night, so I'm pretty tired today. Anyway, let's go look at our to-do list and see what else. We know that English 101 is kind of the priority today and getting that done. Oh, we also know that from 8 to, oh my gosh, see, I can't even remember. Okay, there's people and they're watching me, and now I feel, okay, they like looked at me funny. See, this is what happens. You don't even have a spot to film in. Anyway, from 9 to 11, at some point in there, I'm doing the medication training that is mandatory. It usually doesn't take very long. It's in the library too, of course, so everybody will be in there. And then at 10:30 is the groundbreaking ceremony for the new building. Yay, we're getting a new school in 2 years. I'm pretty excited. I did have a little input on the library as well, so I'll tell you more about that later though. But let's go see what the library looks like today and who's in there. Who knows? It's different every day. You know what's really sad though? The best part of summer or fall is the temperatures, and it's so nice out here. It's like 68 degrees, and I could be reading outside, and instead I'm going to work. Would you look at this? To everyone's surprise, there's no one in here. It's still dark. No one is here. My aide isn't here. The people aren't set up for the health training thingy yet. Now, see, notice the desks are still messed up. The tables, and down here too, I bet. Yep. And look, there's still signs on here. So no one will probably come and fix this. So I'll have to rearrange all these chairs at some point. But yeah, is this not crazy? Let's get some work done while we can, while it's nice and quiet for, you know, a good 20 minutes probably. Well, that's never good when you walk in and your cabinet that says do not take supplies from this cabinet is open. That's another thing. People think that these are, you know, supplies for everyone that they can just come use, but these are library purchase supplies. So we made a nice little sign here. My aide made this. These are library purchase supplies. Do not take from this cabinet. We even had to put it over here on this cabinet because people take them. But yeah, as you can see, I don't think they listened because the door is open. Oh no, let's see what's missing. I doubt I'll be able to figure it out. Although I don't know if I've showed you this before in another vlog or anything, but my library TAs last year, they made this. They did an inventory of every shelf. They reorganized everything. They even made a note. Please put things back the way you found it. Took a long time to organize for our TAs. And they did all this. So it looks really, really good. And hopefully we can keep it that way this year. I forgot to update you yesterday. This was not a lottery ball. This, it turns out, is a bingo wheel. It's got bingo numbers and bingo cards in here. So, I mean, I think we can still find a use for it. I don't know if it'll be as helpful having bingo as it was just having random numbered balls, but you know, I mean, we could still maybe use it for some sort of prize drawing. And also the same teacher that gave me this also gave me these random tickets. She's like, here, I've had these forever. Can you use these? So maybe we can do some sort of, you know, prize giveaway thing involving tickets, like they read so many books and they get a ticket. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So they're already setting up for the medication training. There's already a bunch of people in here. My aide is actually working in the front office today as the secretary, so it's just going to be me. So it's going to actually be pretty quiet in the office today. So I should be able to film a little bit more and show you what I'm doing. And there's definitely something going on, by the way. It's like a, I don't know, freshman orientation thing, but like parents are here too. So it's like there's all kinds of music outside. There's people everywhere. They're giving away t-shirts. It's like hopping around here. So hopefully I can get stuff done. I don't think anybody's gonna be in the library for that, but anyway, okay, so medication training, groundbreaking ceremony, and then I think we're gonna do the book unboxing and then get to work on English 101 for the rest of the day. And we're gonna go home halfway through the day and get my dog and bring her to school because she's also our library dog. We have a library dog, so I'll show you her later, but I'm allowed to bring her to school. My principal is actually the one that suggested it a few years ago, and then COVID hit and it was a whole thing. I didn't bring her anymore, but now I'm kind of gonna bring her probably a few days a week. And it really helps get students in the library. So I will show you her too because she's super cute. Oh, and I went ahead and made this really quickly. I just make a folder every year, very simple, that just says invoices, and I just keep a copy of all of my purchase orders. They're not really invoices, then they're actually purchase orders, but I guess I should put finances. I don't know, I just call it invoices. But anyway, yeah, I just keep all these, like we have, you know, copies that attach to each of these little things, and I just rip the one off, the pink one that we get to keep, and I save it so that I can see exactly what I ordered, and in case I need to keep track of the budget. And I save them over here on my desk, like here's 2021, and this way I can go back and see what I've ordered. Like right now, if I need to go see what I ordered when, you know, maybe I forget to order something, you know, in October, there's a subscription that I need to get, then I can go back here and see what I ordered. Also, I need to organize all this, but that's for another day. It's 9:18, medical training is done. Now, the groundbreaking ceremony for the new school is at 10:30. So I'm gonna insert the picture here. How cool is this? It's gonna look like a college campus or something. We have another new high school in our district and it looks very similar to this, and apparently it's gonna be very similar. The library is gonna be very similar. The library is not gonna be as homey as it is here, but you know, it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm not gonna have carpet. Well, I might have carpet actually, but I'm not gonna have my big skylight and my brick columns and stuff, but oh well. Anyway, I'm making my Google Classroom, which I realized I don't know how much I'm going to use the Google Classroom now that, you know, the class isn't virtual anymore for English 101, but I might still make it anyway just because it is convenient to have an online presence, a place for if we have snow days or whatever, they can submit stuff and still get stuff done. But right now I'm making the syllabus. This BCTC, which is the college that I use, that we go through, it's a community college, has not sent out what the syllabus should look like yet, and usually they send a template, so I'm just going to use the old template for right now from a couple years ago because I figure it's probably very similar and I can give them a new one if I need to, but I want them to have something in their hands on day one. So I'm also going to make the first week's like lesson plans, and I usually make the schedule for like the entire year. I'll show you what I mean. First of all, look at this, would you? This is a 15-page syllabus. It goes on and on and on and on. Look at this. It's got everything you could ever want, but what's really exciting is the, let's see, thing that most colleges, of course, give students, which is the weekly schedule right here. This was, of course, 2 years ago when we were virtual and we didn't start till much later in the year, so I'm gonna have a little bit more time this year, which is exciting. But look, I've got the whole semester planned out, and I'm going to give students this on day one, but tell them that it is subject to change. So I've got to go through and change all these dates and everything. But anyway, wish me luck. I'm going to go get to it, and we'll go to the groundbreaking ceremony here soon. That's what I'm guessing. Well, the groundbreaking ceremony took a lot longer than I anticipated. It took about an hour and a half. It was hot. I might have gotten some sun. Didn't put on my sunscreen. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Look at the sea of cars. Everyone is here now, it turns out. And I feel bad because I'm leaving for lunch and they're giving tours of the school. And I think they're coming in to look at the library. And I met a couple groups of students, of freshmen, just saying hi. But it's other students are leading the tour. So I just kind of let them do it. But I kind of stepped in and just said hi and that they would be coming for monthly visits. And that was about it. Oh, I forgot I've got a new parking spot. Yeah, okay, here we go. So I feel kind of bad, but I was literally leaving for lunch and I have to do this because I've got to get the dog and then I've got to get this English 101 stuff done. But yeah, the groundbreaking ceremony, oh my gosh, it took way longer than anticipated, but I felt like it was important for me to be there. But not very many teachers went. Maybe, I don't know, I saw maybe 10, if that many. So I was kind of shocked, but I also tried to take some yearbook pictures because I felt bad for the new lady that's doing the yearbook and thought, you know, might be able to help her if I had some pictures for her already because this is such an important, you know, groundbreaking moment. And then I talked to some other teachers. We almost walked back to the school because it's not that far, the new high school. So yeah, I walked back, or we thought about walking back, but then the buses showed up at just the right time. Hey, you know what? Maybe today I'll go the right way. No, I'm not. No, let's be rebels. Let's go the wrong way again because it's faster.
And I think that's about it. Talked to my husband. It says like, oh my gosh, somebody's coming down this way. It never fails. Yeah, let's wave at them. Hi. Sorry. I've got to stop. I've got to stop doing this. Going the wrong way. Okay, so we're going home. We're going to get lunch. We're going to get the dog because, oh yeah, so library dog. Yeah, last, 3 years ago when I first came here, she was the assistant principal at the time. Now she's the head principal. And she's like, hey, yeah, you should bring your dog all the time to school. Like she saw her just, in the summer one time. I was like, I can do that? She's like, yeah, let's have a library dog. I was like, okay. So some other schools do that because they have like therapy dogs. Now Ella's not a therapy dog. Maybe I could get her certified as one at some point, but she basically is because kids love her. The special ed kids especially love her, and they come literally just to pet her. Like they'll come specific library visits to see the dog. They'll ask me what days I'm bringing her and stuff. And yeah, I've got a lot of kids that pop in to see her, and I was like, I should be like, yeah, you can pet Ella as long as you check out a book or, something like that. But they love her and she loves coming to visit. She's tiny, you'll see. She's really low maintenance and easy to take care of, but she's very high energy though. So getting her out and about is nice. I hate leaving her home all day long. She does have a doggy door though. I mean, she can go outside, but anyway, the new school is literally being built right down the street from my current school, which is kind of funny. And the other high school, so there's a brand new high school in our district that just opened 3 years ago. Yeah, my first year here. When the school split, and the new high school, everybody wanted to go there, of course, because it was this brand new, multi-million-dollar building, crazy huge, looks like a college campus. But they realized that a lot of the students at our school also wants to have that kind of the kind of resources and amazing facilities that the new high school had. So they decided to build us a new school, and they're going to move the middle school into our building because I think there's it's run down. The middle school's run down. So they're going to, and there's multiple middle schools, but the one right next door to our high school, they're going to move into our high school. So eventually my library will be used as a middle school library. But I did get some say. I got some input in my library. I got to meet with the architects about a year and a half ago. It was when COVID was going on. I think I was virtual or I was on maternity leave or something, and I had just come back or something. I can't remember what it was. So it was must have been February of 2021. Yeah, about a year and a half ago. I met with the architects, and I kind of took some feedback from the other librarian at the other school because they're designing the library so similarly, and asked her, what she would do differently. Like they had built her a little alcove kind of back in there that you couldn't see the students. You couldn't monitor them. And so she couldn't use that space at all. She just had to wind up using it for storage. Because she couldn't see what was going on in that spot. So we're gonna get rid of that. And then also they only plan to have room for about 8,000 books because that's what they had at the other high school. However, my library has 12,000 books and probably more now that I've been ordering books like a crazy person. So I told them that we need more shelves, so they're gonna do more like flexible shelves, like shelves that move, or things like that. So they're gonna try to do some really interesting shelving. And at the other high school, they don't have a drop box outside to drop books in. So she just had to put like a box out there, like a cardboard box. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need a slot to drop the stuff. And we need, display cases. They don't have display cases like front and center at the other high school. So I want those. How could I not have displays out front? That'd be crazy. Like in the front windows, as you're walking by. But I think the library is going to be front and center like it is at the other school, where basically it's the hub of the school. I think it's going to be right at the front entrance. I think it's going to be on the second floor because that's what it is at the other school. It's on the second floor out of 3, and it's the primary thing. It's facing the front. It's got massive windows. I'm hoping it'll get a lot of traffic. It doesn't get as much traffic at the other school. There's no major hallway that goes right in front of it necessarily, but this school could be built a little differently. So anyway, that's just a little update on that, and I got to see the little ceremony, so at least there was that. But my back is killing me, and yeah, maybe a little sunburned. So all right, let's finish English 101 stuff, which I don't think is going to take as long as I thought because I've already been working on the weekly schedule and editing it. And once I get that done, I already have all the assignments made. So I really don't think it's going to be as bad as I think. Plus, I'm going to have some time next week to work. So with all the stuff going on at school, of course, someone parked in my parking spot because that's what they do. And here's the puppy. Well, she's not a puppy. She's actually about 8 years old, but this is Ella. She's our library dog, and she's super excited to go see everybody. So let's go say hi and see what's going on in the library and get some work done. No one's here. Just me and Ella. That's it. This is really weird. Very quiet. But I had a teacher who donated some random books to me because we have an area in our
kind of back office. As you can see, the stuff is still here too. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with that. But we have this little area here with like professional development books, basically. Like the teachers can check out if they want to. No one seems to know that this is here though. Not that they would read it anyway if they did, but I'm gonna send out an email just advertising that this is here, and I'm gonna get a bunch more books from some other teachers apparently and put them right here. So just another random thing that kind of popped up today. We're also going to water our poor dying library plant. Oh, it looked so good. I had a student, a TA, who literally repotted this at the beginning of, or the end of the school year last year, because it was like the soil was kind of moldy and stuff. I don't know how much to water. Don't make fun of me if I'm putting way too much water on this thing, but I feel like it never gets enough. So anyway, and just to show you how random my job is, I also was walking in the building and some kid who was here last year, so I don't know what he's doing here because he's not a freshman, but it's freshman orientation. He might have failed actually and be repeating probably, because I remember he was not a great student. But he was just randomly standing outside the building saying, and he's just sitting there near the side door, which was really random. And he's like, "Oh, can I borrow your phone?" I was like, "Okay." So he called his uncle or somebody to come and pick him up, and he didn't even say thank you. He just handed me my phone back, and I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll see you next week." And he literally didn't say a word. Who does that? Like, I don't even know what's wrong with these kids today. You know what's better than working on what I was gonna work on? The syllabus. I just got a package delivered, Junior Library Guild. Let's go get it and do a little unboxing. Okay, so I lied. We're not gonna do the unboxing because these are the Junior Library Guild books, and I do usually do a monthly book unboxing of these, and there's a lot of them because I think it's 2 months worth in here. Although, look, sneak peek. I see Family of Liars, Hollow Fires I've heard of, Beast of Ruin, I think that might be a sequel. Ooh, what's this pretty thing in the liquid? Not in Jupiter. Okay, all right, we'll stop. But let's see what's in this little Amazon box. Oh, also, paper cut. You know, that's the safety hazards of this job for sure. I think it was a box cut actually. I tried the box. Oh, this is the one I've been waiting for. For my Stranger Things display out front. I also ordered one about Lucas, and I already have one about Max. But I didn't tell you this part of the story. There's more to the story. This morning, after the medication training, the French teacher came up to me and said that her daughter is in 7th grade at one of the middle schools and was over here with her the other day and saw my Stranger Things display. And she's like, "Mom, we don't have any cool books like this at my school," because it's middle school, so I guess I don't have Stranger Things books. And she was so excited. So the teacher wanted to borrow one, and I told her she could. So I'm going to check it out like in the teacher's name, because obviously that kid's not going to be in our system. But I let her have it's called like Runaway Max or something. It's about the character Max, but I got a whole series of these, well, as many of the ones that they have anyway, but I've got to get this covered because see, it's just, you know, it's got the actual just dust jacket on it. So I've got to put another cover on it so it doesn't get messed up, but that is something that I'll have to work on because I have a feeling this won't be popular and I need to get it put out in the window display, especially since I loaned out the other one to literally somebody that doesn't even go to this school. I know I keep saying I'm going to do the book unboxing, but I just got so excited with looking at how many boxes there are. I've got to unbox these. Let's go get this stupid syllabus done so that we can unbox some books. Is 4 drinks too many drinks? I don't know. 2 have caffeine. Oh, let's organize them. Let's see. The most caffeine, the next most caffeine, next most like flavorful, and then water. There we go. That's the priority I'm going to drink them in. It's 2 o'clock and 14 pages later, I did it. I've got the syllabus. It was like playing some sort of, I don't know, battlefield game thing where you have to try to like move the pieces around to get everything to fit just right. I felt like I was some sort of war general trying to figure out how in the world to make all this go together for like the daily schedule, because it was different when it was COVID times and when it was online. I got to try to figure out how I wanted to edit the class. I sometimes felt like I was rushed for like certain units and had too much time for other units. So anyway, I was trying to see if somebody was coming in the door. So I've also learned, big tip for you guys is don't make your copies right before school starts, because everyone and their brother will be in line for the copier trying to copy their syllabi or first activities or whatever. And if you wait till the week of the first day of school, whenever that is, I would always do it the week before, because if you wait till the week of, not only is there going to be a huge line for all the copiers, but 2, the copiers will break. They will jam, they will run out of ink, something will happen, they will be down, they'll have to call service representatives, and you won't get your copies made. So I'm going to go copy mine right now, even though it could change. They could send me the actual syllabus from BCTC at any moment, but at least I will have this in hand. Yes, it's a lot of paper, but I'm going to make some extra copies just in case, and then I'm going to make some paper copies of the first day's activities, although I really want them to do it on my computers, and you know, computers. Very handy. So I think we're going to do a little activity where it's called You in a Nutshell, where all they do is put pictures of like things that they like and of themselves and stuff. And they can even do it on their phones actually, but they put it like in a Google slide, or like several slides, and that way I kind of can get to know them a little bit better. But anyway, I've got to go make the first assignments, and I think I'm going to put them on Google Classroom because I think it's just easier probably on there, but tell them if they want to submit it by hand, they can. It really doesn't matter to me. So I've got to figure that out, I guess. But anyway, let's go make our copies. It's 2 o'clock. I guess I could go ahead and print out the signs that have my, yeah, I need to do that. I need to get the signs out that have the new, well, not new, just the updated mission statement and vision statement with the library logo on them. And then I really need to get my signs hung back up. So I kind of just want to wait till next week because now I'm tired. Just discovered the best feature ever. It says you can reuse assignments from Google Classroom. You can post them into a new class. So I'm gonna go do that right now and just repost some of the assignments that I used before. Hard to believe, but it's only 2:26 and we're done with English 101. Woo! We have the syllabus. We have the first little assignment. It's almost like a pre-assessment that I talk about and give the first week of school. And then we have a little like introductory assignment that they do. And then the first little bell ringer that they do where they write a little 6-word essay as soon as they walk into the class. I feel so much better about having this already done. Now the whole schedule is literally planned for the entire year. I just have to make copies kind of as I go. I don't know that I'm going to keep doing paper copies like this. I just did it at the beginning because I don't know that everybody will have like a Chromebook or computer or whatever yet, but most of these kids will probably have their own computers. Usually that's a requirement from BCTC that they say that the kids need to have their own computers. Also, look at this dog. She is crazy. Ella, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. That means we have like probably an hour to go, which means I have time to organize the chairs. So I'm probably gonna just put on an audiobook and go organize all these tables that they never came and moved back. Yep, here we are. Fun times. I just had a horrible thought. I forgot to get those books ready for that teacher. She said she needed them by Monday. So we have a little less than an hour. We're gonna grab a cart and we're gonna go pick out about 50 books. She wants some from every genre, 5 to 6 of like the most popular books. So we're gonna go do that real quick and I'll show you what I come up with. Well, it's only 3:08. That didn't take near as long as I thought. I got 6 books from each genre. I think, let's count and make sure I got all the genres. But as you can see, so we have romance. I picked 6 very, very popular romance novels, or like award-winning, like that one. I've read some of these, but at least I know about most of them. Then I picked 6 pretty popular sci-fi. I've not read this one, but it's Brandon Sanderson. I know everybody loves him. I don't. If you've seen my other videos, you know I've given up on him as an author. Here is our selection of fantasy. I know this mostly appeals to girls, but like boys would like this one because of the Netflix show. I think they might appeal to that one and maybe that one, but it's just hard to find boy fantasy in the library and young adult age range for some reason. Here's our realistic fiction. Here's our sports selection. These are some pretty popular ones. I know I've at least book talked or seen students check out. I even picked a couple new horror books because horror is not super checked out, although it's very highly requested lately. Everybody's saying order more, so hopefully they'll get more checked out. But those are those. And then here are the mystery book selections that I picked. Super, super popular ones, of course. Try to get a couple definitely that boys would read. Boys even like this one too, but definitely this one and this one and this one. And then we have some really random, like what does that say? The Curious Lives of Human Cadavers. Yeah, stiff. So I tried to grab some random ones for nonfiction as well. Okay, so we're gonna go take this cart to her room. I don't even know where her room is. I think she moved rooms, so wish me luck in finding that. And then we're done, I guess, for right now. I didn't get the signs hung up or laminated. I could do that real quick, or I could unbox books. I don't know. And we're done. It's 3:30. It's time to get out of here. But look, I posted my new statements right outside the library doors. We're gonna decorate the doors for sure at some point. I rehung my Stranger Things thing. I'm gonna put more books, like I said, out there in the window. And then I'll show you where I put the other sets. I put one up here behind the circulation desk, so everybody that checks out a book sees it kind of up there, even if they can't read the font, it's there. And then the other ones are in my office, so that I can look up here and remind myself every day of my vision and my mission, and that everything I do fits those 2 things. I'll do a whole video on those later about how important this is. Okay, let's get out of here. It's 3:30. It's been a crazy day. I've kind of done a bunch of random stuff, obviously. I did pretty much everything I wanted to do today. So let's look at the to-do list and see what I didn't get done that'll have to be done at some point, whether it's before school starts or not. So I got an email saying that by next, I don't know, I think 5 days from now or something, I have to look through my Junior Library Guild monthly subscription for next month and approve the books. I still need to figure out how to hang the genre signs. I got to print my rosters right before school starts. I really wanted a big giant poster print out of the roster of the library logo, but don't know if that's going to happen. I do need to do the social media schedule. I might try to do that this weekend. That didn't get done. I need to see how much I have. That might have to wait till Tuesday or even the first day of school. That might just wait till the first day of school. I might just use the covering stuff I have. I don't think I'm going to have enough stuff though to cover all of those books is the problem. Okay. Catalog new books. I didn't get to do the KBA books, but really those are a priority because those were summer reading books and I want to make sure that students have them in case the teachers are assigning any work to go with summer reading. This can wait. KBA display also needs to be done, but yeah, this can wait. We're going to move this down. So yeah, this is the stuff before the space that really needed to get done before school started. So we'll see. As of right now, Monday is opening day, like, well, not opening day, but like a staff retreat day. And Tuesday is opening day for teachers. And I think we have half a day to work that day. And then Wednesday is our first full day of school with students. And I hope to update you on that day as well. And by the way, this is in real time. Like, I'm posting these videos the days that I am filming this. So just in case you were curious. This is the best seltzer water I've ever had in my entire life. This wouldn't be a Megan video if I didn't tell you what I was eating or drinking. Limoncello. Oh my gosh, or however you pronounce it. Limoncello or something, who knows? I'm sure it's something fancy, but oh my gosh. Tastes like lemon, but with whipped cream or something, but of course there's no sugar, so it's really good. Thank you guys so much for watching these 4 days about being back to school. Hopefully this was interesting to you. Oh, by the way, I also did organize those desks too. Or those tables. I finally did have to do that. And then I took all those books down to that teacher and emailed her that I pulled all those books for her. And then I ran into the assistant principal again and she got to meet Ella, the library dog. So that was fun. But yeah, now I'm going to go get the baby from daycare. I'm going to try to chill some this weekend. I think probably at the opening day thing or, well, even the staff retreat day on Tuesday or on Monday, we'll probably have a little bit of downtime, like when we're waiting on stuff or during breaks. And honestly, I'm probably going to get some work done then. Any of these things that can be done on the computer, I can do on those days. But I feel really good about having English 101 ready. I'm glad I went to the groundbreaking thing because it's just kind of special, even though it took a really long time and I might be sunburnt, who knows. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was interesting. The lesson from today was some days are not as chaotic as others. Today I was much more chill. I didn't feel like I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off like I did yesterday. So your days are varied. In fact, it's more varied than even just a classroom teacher. You just never know what you're gonna have to do. So, alrighty, I will talk to you guys again later and hopefully I will have a vlog on the first day of school. Bye.